Pues buenos días todos y este es otro día de español, otra lección de español y más práctica con el pretérito y el imperfecto. Hey guys, good morning. Hope everybody's doing well. Um, just wanted to go over what you're doing today in today's lesson. So first thing, you obviously should have checked in, and now you're watching this video, which will be right here when I post it. So what we're going to do today, again, you're going to start with preterite tense all verbs conjugation practice, then imperfect tense all verbs conjugation practice, then two short videos, different ones, when to use the preterite, when to use the imperfect. Very good videos, guys. I hope you're paying attention. And then here's today's video lesson. It is a 15-minute video because I go over these notes and then a little bit on this activity here. So these notes is actually just a picture taken from a year ago in my classroom, just explaining when do you use the preterite, when do you use the imperfect, how do I know, okay? And then this is a little guided activity that I start for you, and it's a very good activity. You're just going through, do I choose the preterite tense conjugation of this verb or the imperfect, okay? And basing it on what you see, and I explain that, and I get to about through this first paragraph, and then it cuts me off. But you can go through and look at the rest of it yourself, and all you have to do is click on the verb. All right, I click on the preterite conjugation here. Am I correct? Oh no, it's telling me I'm wrong. It's not the preterite, because this is an action in progress. The bears were having fun. It's about Goldilocks and the three bears. So you can do that one. All right, and work through that. And then we have, after that, preterite versus imperfect English practice real quick. Okay, so just start the graded practice. In this first activity, I put either P or I is the verb preterite. My family and I moved across the country. The verb in parentheses is that preterite. Well, in 1995, I can put that on the calendar. It's specific point, so I would put P here. Okay. When my dad got his new job, we became very rich. Again, I think that's preterite. But back then, my sister used to spend. Okay. That's a habitual action. So I would put imperfect. I think you need to capitalize all these guys, so don't put them in lowercase. So you do that, and I just did the first three. Then you go down to the second part, put A or B, it looks like in lowercase. Ellos llegaron tarde a la fiesta. So does that mean they arrived to the party late, or they were arriving to the party? Well, this is preterite, so it's going to be A. Okay, so real simple. And then you will do what the big part, and again, this is another Goldilocks and Three Bears story that you're going to do. And let's just kind of go through. So you'll open the link. Yours will look different than mine when you open it up. Make sure you read the directions in case this says when you try to open it, access denied. There's another link on there that you can get to it. All right, so it starts off, Errase una vez. So that means once upon a time, there was a time, una chica, all right, that was called Goldilocks or Rubiales. So she wasn't just called that in this moment, in this story. She was always called that. So I would put llamarse, take the se off, conjugate llamar in the imperfect, se llamaba Rubiales. But then it goes un día, one day. Well, that's a preterite key word. So that tells me put this verb in the preterite. Paseo, she was walking through the forest, cerca de donde, where she and her parents used to live, were living. So close to where she and her parents were living. I would put this in the imperfect because they didn't just live there in that moment and then move. They were still living there. Okay, so it's going to be imperfect. All right, in un claro, in a clearing, she found. That's completed action. All right, so this would be in the preterite. So you're going to do that. Okay, haber, right here is where we get, you're either going to choose, and I'm going to leave this in here. So you're either going to choose I'm going to add a parenthesis inside it, ubo or había. You're going to choose one of those two. Okay? And I give a lot of explanation why you choose when will you choose ubo and había in the video lesson. Okay? So you go through, do I put the verbs in the preterite? Do I put them in the imperfect? And you have to conjugate them right. So guys, this is a pretty long activity, and I originally had planned on having it due by next Tuesday. But I'm going to make it due the following Thursday. So I'll remind you of that, and I'll change those due dates and everything and make it look right. Okay, so this is a pretty tough one. And if you have questions, please email me. So when you finish that, sorry, I get wordy in my explanations. I just want to make sure y'all know what to do. Then do your lesson reflection. Maybe not when you finish that. You may not finish it, but when you're done working on it, you want to take a break. Do your lesson reflection. And this is just leave a comment in English and explain in your own words, when should you use the preterite and when should you use the imperfect tense. And I kind of summarize that in this video lesson up here. So guys, I hope it goes well. Hopefully you're understanding. Please email me, leave me comments in the reflection. If you're not, and I will try to help you out and give you some clarification on some of these things, but do your best. All right, guys?